Yo,
David,
what you telling me?
What's going on, bro?
What's going
are we
on?
bucking out? Are we bucking out, or we got this right?
Ah, um, yes and no. It is an odd fight, I'll admit that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe Usyk's got any mandatories due. He's done his time. He's done his work. He's spun the block like twice. I'd say he's allowed to have like a novelty fight. Like someone saying in the chat, like with the Fury and Garnu, and then the AJ Jake Paul, and I feel you guys like defended the AJ Jake Paul fight. So what difference does it make apart from the belts?
Is that not a big difference?
That is the difference, my friend.
Yeah, but he's
An
he's got no
active,
he's
active
got
AJ had the
no
belts. If AJ had the belts and he said, "Yo, my next fight right now,
Rico,
no, wait, no, I'm saying like even let's say he had the belts,
bro. If
and he said
AJ
fight
announced
Jake
Rico,
Paul.
forget Jake. If AJ was the champ and he announced Rico, the place would go mad. Forget
yeah,
the
but
Jake Paul. Jake
if
Paul's
AJ'd
crazy.
be yeah, Jake Paul's nuts.
Yeah, but for someone who just got knocked out, it's not. They're not in the same
Bro,
position, is
come
what I'm
on,
saying.
mate. Someone it doesn't matter if he just got knocked. AJ's good enough to fight a boxer for his next fight, even though he got knocked out. You don't need
Big
to fight.
man, when you
You
are the
don't,
defending unified champ after the run you've been on, and you
bro.
tell me that Wardley's not a big fight, Parker's not a big fight, Caballo's not a big fight, you shopping Wilder, we're saying that's a bit janky, but run it, we'll run it. And then you announce my man. Stop this, bro. Stop
No,
this.
I'm
You're
not.
telling me
I'm saying.
AJ's
No,
the
I'm
champ and
saying
he
yes
and
and
he's
no. I'm saying yes and no. I'm saying yes and no. I mean,
nah.
I would obviously. I wanted to
Man
see
said the
the.
only difference is the belts. You know how mad that statement is,
the
bro.
Ring magazine.
You're having a howler 2 weeks in a row. I need you to go to
I'm not
camp
having a
properly,
howler.
bro.
How am I having a howler?
That's a
You got
nonsense thing to say.
you
The
you.
only difference
So
is the
mate, bro,
belts.
you're defending. So bro, you're defending AJ fighting Jake Paul because he got
Big
knocked out in
man.
his previous. Let me finish. Because he
No,
got knocked out in his previous fight, but you can't allow Usyk, who's basically fought everyone, to have a novelty fight against the kickboxer.
bro, a novelty fight when you've got mandatories, active mandatories that you
He
ain't fought
doesn't have
before,
a
bro.
he doesn't
This
have a
is
mandatory
nonsense, bro.
due. He doesn't have a
Bro,
mandatory. He's allowed a
so
voluntary.
why
Otherwise, he would have been.
why are there active fighters in this game, bro? What's the point of being an active fighter? Because they said, right, unless it's a mandatory, I'm gonna go and bring someone here for no reason.
Yeah, but
Stop this, bro.
who's?
Stop this.
Yeah, but
David,
who's
let's
he
talk.
gonna
Wait,
fight?
I'm gonna. Travis
Who's
is
he
gonna
gonna fight?
wait. Hold
I
on,
told you,
Who's he gonna?
Fabio
Who's he gonna
Wardley was
fight against?
available, bro. Parker was available before he started doing cocaine. Moses Horma is available. There's names,
I think
bro.
that
This
bro.
division
no,
has
no.
more people
Hold on.
in it.
Frank said,
There
I'm
are
telling you, you don't have
names.
to make it that hard. Don't make it that hard.
That's what I'm
Dave
saying,
There are
bro.
Allen,
names.
Frank
There are names.
Sanchez,
But
FA
Usyk,
Jaguar.
There's
A Cole. Like,
FA
who do
Jaguar
you want
just
him to
fought.
fight?
FA Jaguar just fought the other day. I'm
You
not
think?
saying you.
Wait, hold on.
I'm
brother.
Do
saying.
you think? Wait. Let me land, and then you can tell me. If FA
Okay.
Jaguar found out that he was gonna fight Usyk, do you
You
reckon
think
he
he would
would have
have
fight? Do you reckon
cancelled
he'll
that
take the
fight?
fight?
Mysterious flu.
Uh, yeah, I'd say
Don't
so. I'd
lie.
agree with that. I'd agree with that.
So
David,
But
David, David, David,
I'm
stop this,
saying,
bro. Stop
I'm
this,
not
bro.
saying, wait,
Week
bro.
after week,
No,
unprepared.
you guys do this
This
every
is a
week. You
diabolical
would come,
tactic.
let him land.
last week you tried to hit me with the,
No, but you're
last week
moving
you guys
mad
tried
You're
to
though.
hit me with
moving
the,
mad, bro.
I'm trying to hear
takedown.
you, David.
You couldn't
I'm
hit me
trying to
back
hear
with
you out more
anything.
than Travis's. I'm actually
Bro,
trying
you're
to
not
give
trying
you
to
a
hit me back. You
chance.
should hear me. Let me see.
Go on,
Let me
David.
see. All right.
Travis, don't respond. I'm gonna listen to David.
See,
Parliamentary
Travis does
procedure
this
can
every
commence.
week. Travis does this
Question.
every week. It's
Go,
okay. It's
go ahead.
okay.
Parliamentary
Um,
Go ahead.
procedure. Go ahead, bro.
okay. Bro, I'm not saying you're completely wrong. I wanted to see him fight a Caballero or a Wardley. But at the same time, he's spun the block like twice, as I said. He's fought like nearly he'd be going round again. So if he's gonna have
Mm-hmm.
a novelty fight and then take his managers after that, fight, I can live with that.
Do you
I
so
think the issue is that we don't know this guy. I reckon
could,
if he was like I don't know if it was
all
some
right, cool. So
if it was
can I
an
come back?
Ngannou,
Can I give you some? Can I offer some pushback?
The only issue.
hit me.
Because you've had it. So this is some of the only issues that you've had. You said the only issue is the belts, yeah, and the only issues we don't know this guy. Do you see why that's
No,
a bit of an issue?
I think that's the only issue you guys have. Is that we don't know this guy.
Wait.
I
No,
reckon if it
you
was,
don't know
I
Rico as well,
reckon.
bro. Wait, you don't know
No,
Rico.
So what's your
I
issues, bro?
don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I
You
don't
don't
mind
care.
him having a novelty fight.
No
All
problem.
I
right,
don't
cool.
mind him
So
having
wait,
a novelty
hold
fight.
on. So wait, let me say this, yeah. You see why it's different to AJ is because we realized that
Bro,
AJ is at the end of his career, bro. I said so many times on this show, AJ is semi-retired. Have I said?
My
Is that a brand new
gosh, I
take?
can't bet.
Is that a brand new
Guys, I
take?
can't believe we
Is
really
that
doing
David?
this.
Is that a brand new? Is that a brand new take? Have
KG,
you ever heard me say that?
you can't defend him. In fact, no, we're gonna go over old shit.
Is that a brand new take? That's not brand new. He's at the end of his career, bro. So
So
right now,
Usyk. So Usyk.
so wait, right now, Usyk is the champion, bro. He's not at the end of
Yeah.
his career. Usyk said, "I'm gonna fight for how many more years?
3 more years.
3 more years. What is ending in
Well,
3?
well,
They told us
he's got
AJ's
less
got.
time.
They said AJ might have 1 or 2 fights left. That's what they told us.
Warm up and then Fury, and then we're done. That's what everyone's
That's
been
what we've
saying.
been knowing. So how have you now said they're in the same place in their careers? And one is the champion, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world is fighting a kickboxer. And we're saying you're allowed to have a gimme fight. You could fight anyone in anyone in
In
boxing.
any martial art,
So
clearly.
the former unified champion of the world can fight a Disney Channel actor. That's what he's saying.
Sorry?
How are you linking this, bro?
I'm sorry, this guy
Bro,
is
because
either trolling or he's just
he's
committed
not trolling.
to
why will you
nonsense.
answer the question? Why will you answer the question? So it's
Because you're
okay
chatting
for the
rubbish,
former.
bro. I'm
You
sorry.
want why
This is
answer the
nonsense.
question?
These takes
You
are
might
not.
do this every
You
week.
are not, bro. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll mute you because you keep interjecting with foolishness, bro. I'm sorry. Man keeps throwing in the Jake Paul thing, and I'm like, bro, are you not seeing the difference? Every time you mention the difference, he's like, there's no difference. It's just the belts. The only difference is we don't know Rico. The only difference, bro, there is a huge difference in where these men are and with their careers and why we feel differently with how these men are moving. That's the
Right.
difference.
Can we move on to Conor Benn? Because I don't
Oh,
think we're gonna agree on this one.
I don't know how he didn't agree, but it's fine.
It's cool. It's cool. Jake Paul, but it's okay. It's okay. Right. Conor Benn.
Big
I'm
Rico,
not mad at
your brother.
you. At least he boxes. It's okay.
This guy's gonna turn up and watch Rico with the only excitement. The one fan watching this on Netflix with
Hey.
anticipation for how this is gonna go. Yeah, I see these highlights because when he fought the other brother that no one knows, yeah, he looked good in that one.
Hey,
Bro,
Dave,
Bro.
have you seen any of Rico's fights? Like any of them?
go
Just,
ahead, bro.
like,
Tell me
have
about
you
that.
seen a-
What
have
we
you
missing?
seen
Bro,
12 rounds.
bro, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, we're gonna go back to this. Okay. I didn't disagree. I don't know Rico. But at the
No,
same
you're not
time,
disagreeing. You're not disagreeing.
no, wait, hold on. Chad, please, bro. Come on,
Let's
G.
move on to Conor. We're not going to make it. Let's move on to Conor. Go on, go on. Tell us about Conor versus Progress. We're not going
I'm not
to.
mad at the fight. I also agree with KG. I'm like, I don't think Prograis is done. I think that's
I
not
didn't say
risky, but
Progress was done. That's what the comment section was saying. I was
no,
saying this
I
one
don't think
here,
it's done.
this is going to be Conor Benn's. It'll be a live opponent for Conor Benn. It's going to be a real test.
Yeah, we'll go some way to finding out where he's not all the way because Prograis is a light welterweight, if I'm not correct. So it's essentially going up a weight and a half. But still, he's been in with Haney. He's been in with Josh Taylor. So yeah, it'd probably be his best opponent. I guess it's a case of what's the weight doing? 150. That tells me I don't think he can get down to 147. I don't think. Because this would have been the perfect opportunity to test out the weight.
All I'm saying is we saw Conor Benn fight a weight drained Eubank and apparently a Eubank that had nothing left in the second fight. Yeah,
He
that's
didn't.
that's the conversation that we've been having. Yeah, I was sent from pillar to post trying to defend Conor. Yeah,
You were.
I
You
know
got
that.
lashings.
I
You
know
got
that
lashed.
he's going up. I know he's going up against Progress, who's gonna bring something for him, and he has to answer the questions. It's that simple. Like I don't think it's, and he's gonna be excited to ruin the party. We've seen this many times. That's all. Like I don't. We're gonna know if Conor Benn is the real deal. We'll know
One more thing.
not the real deal, but we'll know more about Conor Benn after this fight.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
Queensbury versus Turkey.
Yeah.
Saw this coming a mile off. I can't believe they didn't. Especially Eddie. Eddie was really bait with how reliant they were on Turkey's
Yeah.
money. And Turkey actually told Eddie Hearn to his face after the 5v5. He said to him, "Why do I need you?" And I think
When did you
Alavo
see that? Where did you see that?
it's on YouTube. So after the 5v5, they were all in Turkey's suite, and and it was after the Matchroom had lost.
Send
and
the
he
clip.
looks at
Put it in the
Eddie.
private chat. Send the clip. Put it in the private chat.
I'll look for it. But he
Alright,
looks
listen,
at
we've
Eddie.
got
He
to
says,
keep.
"Why I need you."